Hello and welcome to my channel. I picked up this Build Your Own Stonehenge kit from Running Press, so we're going to take a look at it and see what I can do to improve it. On the back is a preview of the contents, as well as a little bit of history behind Stonehenge and what's in the box. The first step is to cut it open and see for ourselves. So we have a bag containing all the stones, some jigsaw pieces, and we have a little book. The book contained all the facts you need to know about Stonehenge itself. We're just going to flick through all that, because what we want is on the very last page, and that's the instructions. For the next step we need to check out the stones themselves, and the detail on these are really good, which means I now have no choice but to make a proper diorama. Because how it stands with this kit, you're supposed to build up the jigsaw pieces and stand the stones on them. The good thing is all the stones are numbered on the bottom, so they just need matching up with the corresponding numbers on the completed jigsaw. And further instructions are on the reverse of the jigsaw. So for my diorama, I've dug out a sheet of Foamex, which is a plastic based board, and I trace around it. And then it's just a matter of cutting it out. Without machine tools, it's never going to be 100% accurate, but it doesn't need to be either. And using a sanding sponge, I can smooth around the edges, and then I can move on to the painting. I know it looks like I'm making a pizza, but bear with me. I dot on some orange and some brown, and then using a big brush I can mix it all in, and this will create a dirt coloured foundation, and the idea is to have it look uneven and natural. At a later date I will be adding some grass to this, but I still need the soil texture just in case anything shows through. And once that's dried, I give the edge a nice black trim. Quite a few of these stone pieces have seam lines on them, so using a craft knife I scrape them away. And to help bring out all that detail carved into the stone, I cover them all in a black wash, and this is then followed by a white dry brush. It might appear to be going on a little bit too heavy, but it will dry a shade or two darker. You can see the difference it makes already by adding these two simple steps. And then using the template, I find all the positions of the stones again, and that way I can transfer them to the new board. And then using some clear Gorilla Glue, I stick all the pieces down. Doesn't matter if there are any overspills, as this will be covered up with some grass. If you look on the jigsaw pieces, you can see some fallen stones. These aren't included in the set, so I'm going to find something similar and get them stuck down. And once again I use some Gorilla Glue to hold them into place. And as you can see, it really helps to complete the scene. Unfortunately I don't have a fancy static grass applicator, so I have to stick with the traditional method. And that's basically to cover the base in PVA glue, followed by using an old brush to get it in all the crevices, and then simply sprinkling on some fake grass. I'll do this in a few sections so the glue doesn't have a chance to dry before I add the grass. And for a little extra insurance, I add on some fixer. This will soak into the grass and set solid. Then I put it all to one side and let it dry. And there's our completed Stonehenge. It's certainly a vast improvement of how it was intended straight out of the box. And a fact for those of you who don't know, Stonehenge is aligned in such a way that it marks both the winter and summer solstices. In layman's terms, that's the shortest and longest day of the year. So despite all the mystery surrounding it, it's basically a calendar. Also, another twist of irony, I actually finished this project on the summer solstice, although you're getting the video much later. Thank you for watching. Don't forget, if I can do it, so can you.